Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lifetime of Lessons. Today, I want to share with you something truly profound, the forgotten wisdom of Lao Tzu. This ancient sage, whose teachings are preserved in the Tao Te Ching, offers timeless guidance on how to live with purpose, peace, and balance. Yet, in the rush of our modern world, much of this wisdom has been forgotten. So today, let's pause, reflect, and rediscover his teachings about the art of living. Lao Tzu believed that life is not something to be conquered or controlled, but something to be experienced and flowed with. In our world today, this wisdom often feels distant. We're constantly striving for success, for recognition, for material possessions. We measure our lives by what we achieve or accumulate, always looking ahead to the next goal, the next milestone. But Lao Tzu invites us to take a different approach. He asks us to stop, to breathe, and to consider the possibility that life is not about racing toward an endpoint but about finding harmony in the journey itself. One of Lao Tzu's most important teachings is about letting go. He said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." How often do we cling to rigid ideas of who we are or what our lives should look like? We hold on to labels, roles, and expectations, thinking they define us. But Lao Tzu reminds us that these attachments can hold us back. They can prevent us from evolving, from growing into the fullest version of ourselves. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, it means creating space for something new to emerge. Consider water, one of Lao Tzu's favorite metaphors. Water is softer and yielding, yet it has the power to shape mountains and carve canyons. It flows around obstacles, adapting to whatever comes its way. In many ways, water embodies the art of living according to Lao Tzu. It doesn't resist, it doesn't fight. Instead, it moves with the natural flow of life, finding its way through even the toughest terrain. Imagine if we could live like that, if we could let go of our need to control every outcome and instead trust the flow of life. Another profound lesson from Lao Tzu is about simplicity. He said, "He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough." This may be one of the most countercultural ideas in his teachings, especially in a world that equates success with having more money, more possessions, more status. But how much is enough? How many of us spend our lives chasing after things that, in the end, don't bring us lasting happiness? Lao Tzu challenges us to reconsider our priorities. He invites us to embrace simplicity, to find joy in the small, the ordinary, the overlooked. Simplicity isn't just about decluttering our homes or cutting back on expenses. It's about decluttering our minds and hearts. It's about letting go of the constant noise and distraction that keep us from truly being present. When we simplify our lives, we create space for what really matters: the relationships, experiences, and moments of quiet reflection. We begin to see that true wealth isn't about how much we own but about how deeply we live. Patience is another forgotten gem in Lao Tzu's teachings. He observed, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." There's a deep truth in this. Nature operates on its own timeline. The seasons change, the trees grow, the rivers flow, all without rushing, all in their own time. But as humans, we often struggle with this. We want everything to happen now. We push, we rush, we force things to fit into our schedules and expectations. And in doing so, we create stress and frustration for ourselves. Lao Tzu's wisdom reminds us to trust the process of life. Sometimes, The things we want or need take time. Growth, healing, transformation, they don't happen overnight. Like a seed that takes time to sprout and bloom, our journeys require patience. When we learn to wait, to trust, and to move in harmony with life's rhythm, we discover a sense of peace that rushing can never bring. This brings us to one of Lao Tzu's most profound insights, the importance of living in harmony with ourselves, with others, and with the natural world. He understood that everything in life is interconnected. When we live selfishly or out of alignment with nature, we create discord. But when we live with compassion, humility, and respect, we create harmony. He said, "The world is won by those who let it go." At first, this might seem like a paradox. How can we win by letting go? But what Lao Tzu means is that true strength doesn't come from force or control. It comes from understanding, from flexibility, from love. Think about the relationships in your life. How often do conflicts arise because we insist on being right, because we hold on to grudges, because we refuse to compromise? Lao Tzu invites us to approach life with the spirit of humility and compassion. When we let go of our ego, when we choose understanding over conflict, we create space for peace. Living well, according to Lao Tzu, also means living authentically. In a world that often pressures us to conform, to fit into molds, to chase after someone else's idea of success, it takes courage to be true to ourselves. But Lao Tzu teaches us that authenticity is the key to a fulfilling life. He said, "When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you." There's freedom in this. When we stop comparing ourselves to others, when we stop trying to prove our worth, we discover that we are enough just as we are. But how do we apply these teachings in our modern lives? How do we bring the forgotten wisdom of Lao Tzu into a world that often feels so far removed from his timeless truths? One way is by practicing mindfulness. Lao Tzu's teachings are deeply rooted in the present moment. He encourages us to let go of the past, to stop worrying about the future, and to fully embrace the here and now. This is easier said than done, of course. Our minds are often racing, filled with thoughts of what was or what might be. But mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to the present, can help us reconnect with the flow of life. Another way is by simplifying our lives. This doesn't mean giving up everything or retreating to a mountaintop. It means making intentional choices about how we spend our time, energy, and resources. It means asking ourselves what truly matters, and letting go of what doesn't. We can also practice patience and trust. This might mean letting go of the need to control every detail of our lives or learning to accept uncertainty. It might mean trusting that things will unfold in their own time, even if we can't see the whole path right now. And finally, we can strive to live in harmony with others and with the world around us. This might mean choosing kindness over criticism, collaboration over competition, and gratitude over entitlement. It might mean spending more time in nature, reconnecting with the earth, and remembering that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. As we reflect on Lao Tzu's teachings, let's remember that they aren't just ancient words on a page. They are an invitation, a call to live differently, to live better, to live with more peace, purpose, and joy. Lao Tzu said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." So, let's take that step today. Let's slow down. Let's let go. Let's rediscover the wisdom of living simply, patiently, and harmoniously. Thank you for being here on Lifetime of Lessons. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights and reflections. Together, we can bring this ancient wisdom back to life and apply it to our modern journey. Until next time, take care, and may you always flow with the way.